The iPhone 7 Plus is not the first smartphone with a dual camera setup, but it certainly is making its competitors nervous. Affordable phone maker Honor is joining the trend with the Honor 6X. The company says the Honor 6X will be the first in its price range to offer a dual camera system. And from my experience with a preview unit, the Honor 6X certainly isn't something you'd splurge on, but it is decent for a budget device. Like its predecessor, the Honor 6X is well built, but doesn't feel expensive. Its metal body feels more hollow than the dense frames of mid-range phones from Huawei, OnePlus, ZTE, and Leco. Still, it feels sturdy and light. The Honor 6X's 5.5-inch Full HD display isn't as rich or saturated as slightly more expensive phones, but it gets plenty bright and is easy enough to see in direct sunlight. Unlike the Huawei Mate 9, which was released earlier this year, the Honor 6X runs the older 4.1 version of the company's EMUI overlay. This means you won't get the option to bring back the app drawer or the slicker settings interface that EMUI 5.0 offers, but you'll have the nifty new eye comfort mode that reduces blue light from the screen for better sleep. Honor also promised that an update to Android N and EMUI 5.0 is coming soon. Now, to that standout feature, the dual camera setup on a relatively inexpensive phone. The Honor 6X has a 12-megapixel RGB sensor and a 2-megapixel monochrome one to enable a wide aperture mode similar to that on the iPhone 7 Plus and Huawei Mate 9. With this setting, you can get a soft, blurry background while keeping your subject in focus for pretty images. In fact, to quote Honor, you can bokeh all day with this. During my testing, this worked well, and you can even adjust the amount of blur you want in your image by adjusting a so-called aperture. Images, including selfies shot with the 8-megapixel front camera, generally turned out vivid, accurately colored, and sharp. Like the Mate 9, the Honor 6X is powered by Huawei's own Kirin CPU. In this case, it's the less powerful octa-core Kirin 655 processor. Because the unit we received had software that prevented benchmarking, we weren't able to test it, but the phone felt responsive overall. However, it definitely doesn't feel as smooth or as zippy as the Mate 9 or the OnePlus 3T. Honor also squeezed a 3300 40mAh battery into the 6X, promising about 2.5 days of juice with average use and 1.5 days with heavy use. If those claims hold true, the Honor 6X should be able to survive a full day without needing to be chained to an outlet. The phone's promise of being the first with a dual camera in its price range is appealing. Its wide aperture mode should make for good pictures, and once its software is updated, the Honor 6X should be easier to use than it is now. Stay tuned for a full review to see how well the Honor 6X stacks up against the competition.